Child, it turns out Wendy Williams' son is the reason why she's in this whole conservatorship issue in the first damn place. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to It Girl Uncensored. It's your girl CC, the pop culture It Girl, and I'm back with another video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to the Negro Shenanigans, and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We are a growing channel over here.
It's because I'm growing, and so are you.
And if you are returning, welcome back to the Negro Shenanigans. You guys, okay, so this is going to be really short and sweet. I don't have much to say on this topic, but I wanted to give you guys a brief update if you haven't already heard. So, according to the Saving Wendy documentary that TMZ did that is on Tubi, you guys should go ahead and check that out. Apparently, Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is the reason why all of this is happening in the first place. So it has been speculations for the past couple, like about a year or so, that Kevin was overspending, and that's what triggered Wells Fargo to freeze her assets. And Wendy Williams herself has confirmed that her son ain't worth the bag of Lay's. Kevin Hunter Jr. ain't worth the sack of potatoes. That boy ain't worth a cup of noodles. Okay? Her son is the reason why Wells Fargo freezed her funds, because he was, well, in her words, stealing from her. Okay? Now, we can say misappropriating her funds. No, he was stealing money. And I remember when it was rumors that he was the reason. They were saying he was spending money, like $80,000 on Uber Eats. Like, who the are you feeding? The university? I'm confused. So come to find out, that is true. He was overly spending. Now, I'm assuming that this is in Wendy Williams' altered state, when she was under the influence of alcohol and God knows what else. We all know that alcohol is her major issue. That's her vice. But I don't know what else she was on, but she just was not there. And Kevin, her son, took advantage of her altered state and was stealing from his mama. It sounds like the apple don't fall far from the raggedy ass tree. Like his daddy. Okay? They said he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday, and it went from the boat being $1,500 to over $100,000, and then gonna say, well, the bank wanted him to have that. What? So eventually, it took Wells Fargo a minute to freeze the assets, but eventually they're like, what is going on? But you know what? I was wondering, like, well, why did they take so long to freeze her account? And, seem that there's, something. Because, I work at a bank. I used to work at a bank. Operation Get CC out the plant, because I'm at the plant now. But I also, I have accounts where, anything that's irregular spending, they alert you. But Wendy did say that he had a lot of people around him, and there was some woman that was about her age that Kevin actually introduced her to. I don't know what role she was playing or what she portrayed herself to be to Wendy, but she said basically that woman was impersonating her, Wendy, when it came down to getting funds from her account. So I'm wondering, did they try? And then Wendy also said she will be like, Kevin, okay, what are you spending money on? And where's my phone? Like, give me my phone. Why I don't have my phone? So some will say, oh, well, he was keeping her phone from her so that way she won't have access to order liquor. But the way this sounds to me, well, it just sounds like the bank has been probably sending alerts to Wendy like, hey, is this your transaction, or is this a fraudulent transaction or whatnot? Or every time you try to withdraw, sometimes your bank is set up to call you to make sure that everything is good and this is you. And that is probably what this woman role was when it came down to getting money from Wendy. That just kind of makes sense to me as to what that's about. It also seems like, how we know, let me find out. Let it be out there that little Kevin has been helping his broke ass daddy, because Kevin is broke as hell, Kevin Sr. And he's been trying to get money from Wendy for a long time, because a part of the original settlement was he was supposed to get money from her, but on conditions of her still working. There was a loophole in the divorce settlement, and because she's not longer working, he got cut off, and it's all this other stuff. He broke his tail. He blew through all the money. Him and his broke ass wife, who was the side chick to Wendy Williams for a decade, and now they have a kid. So let me find out Kevin Jr. was giving money to the daddy, because that's what it sounded like to me. And who to say Kevin Sr. ain't been the one? I want them to match up when the time Wendy's Wells Fargo. I didn't do this research, but I'm wondering when her money got tied up. I kind of feel like that's when I heard Kevin the loudest, being that he's broke. So it's giving little Kevin was helping out his broke ass daddy. And if I'm Wendy Williams, listen, Wendy Williams went through a lot to have you, Kevin Jr., and you should be ashamed of yourself. All y'all talking about we should show him grades. He was a teenager. That man is 24 years old, and this just happened, 2 years ago? About a year or two, I want to say 2 years ago. Even if we go back 3 years ago, that nigga's over 18, okay? He in his 20s when this was happening. So he know better. Hell, if he was 18, he knew better. You got a woman impersonating your mama. Oh, this is diabolical. This ain't just no mistake. You just frivolously spending money. And as frugal as your mama was, please. Wendy went through several miscarriages to have Kevin. She has been vocal about this for years. And she had to be on bed rest, but she still held it down, working while on bed rest. But she had a lot of issues and complications to bring your raggedy ass into this world. Okay? And mama did the best that she could with having a nice ass roof over your head, your raggedy ass daddy head, and his raggedy ass side chick head. Because that's where all her money was going to anyway, to fund his side chick lifestyle. Now, Kevin, they say in the streets that you is bitter with your mama still. Because, see, remember, it was some years ago when Kevin was a teenager, he got a hold of some bad weed or something like that. And he was almost up out of here. And they had to take him to, like, another country or something to get him right. It was something, I forgot what it was. Bad vape, bad weed, bad something. And Kevin Sr. had came out years later and was just like, you wasn't there for our son. Sharina, the side chick, she the one that was there. And I remember thinking to myself, like, first of all, don't be trying to make it seem like Wendy just some badass mama and she just couldn't be there for the son. Hell, if the side chick there, so I'm not about to go into details about that particular story, but I brought this up because, Wendy still had a job to do. So I'm curious as to know, maybe, how do we know Wendy ain't say, what, fuck this show, all of this, I want to be with my son, and Kevin ain't manipulate her or convince her, like, listen, you are nationally syndicated, you are doing a talk show live every single day, there are things that needs to be handled, there's business that needs to be run, there's money that needs to be made. Just do that. We'll keep you posted. She's already here. She could be with him while you still, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that didn't happen or not, but I say all that to say, since Sharina wanted to play second mama to your raggedy ass, Wendy, I'll tell his ass to go over there with them, with they broke asses, because he's still struggling to be able to pay his rent now. So you mismanage money just like your daddy. See, baby, take the son with him. Bye. Because, see, Kevin Jr., we can't trust you, okay? Because we thought that she would do good in your care. But the way that you're the reason why she's in this damn prison in the first damn place. So by you misappropriating her money, or in the words of your mama, stealing from her, alerted the bank, and that's when they realized, well, Wendy, she's not even coherent enough to be able to handle her own funds. That is enters a conservatorship. That's how all of this stuff happened. So the bank really was doing Wendy a favor initially. This is how it started. All because your son, all because the Kevin Jr. just mishandling money. But going back to what I heard, that he's bitter with his mama because his mama wasn't always present or she was always working. So he has that bitterness to him. And it's very possible that he do feel that way. And taking advantage, but you took advantage of her being down. You took advantage of her, self-destructing. And while you say that she was okay in your care, clearly she was not, because she clearly don't know what's going on or what's going on with her money, and you keep her phone. That's just low down. And I hope they investigate on where all of the money was going and was he in cahoots with his daddy. Because take the son down too. I don't give a damn. If I'm Wendy, it's like she said it herself in a documentary. She said, I love my son. My son is a good person. And that's when she began to cry. But she said, but he is a horrible person to me. Now, I wonder, I'm pretty sure Wendy knew this the whole time, but now she's just now speaking on it, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen with their relationship coming up or moving forward now that she had publicized, her grievances with her son. She mentioned in this documentary that she's only been out twice within 30 days. So TMZ had to record her from the outside, which is why you see her in the window. But you see her with her little Wendy card. And I love this interview because she's even more coherent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were judging her at first off the Charlamagne interviews and all of that. But y'all got to understand at that time, she just happy to talk to the outside people and get her story out. So she's just talking all over the place. Like, really, she don't know how much time she got left. She don't know who's going to bust in and take the phone that she has. So Harvey, I guess it's something good that TMZ is good for, because, they love to tarnish the hell out of black folk. However, he asked her, a whole bunch of questions, and so some of the things that we kind of already know, but I do love that he asked her about hot topics, because we got a glimpse of the Wendy that we love and we miss. And so he asked her about Trump, and it's her giving her backstory on how she met Trump. It's classic Wendy, because if you know Wendy will take you through a story. She's going to take you all around. She's going to come back to what the original question was, or why we're even talking about it, but she's going to take you around the world, okay?
What do you think of Trump becoming president again?
Good for him. Take the 4 years, and then can we start over with a younger president? I'm talking about somebody in their 50s.
Did he?
Prison for life. It's about time that he goes to prison, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Diddy done.
J-Lo and Ben, disaster.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? I used to love Jennifer Lopez so much. Now I'm looking like, what is Jennifer? Oh, she's gorgeous. I don't mean the way she looks, because she's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? But her mentality. What in the world is going on with you, Jennifer Lopez, who came on my show?
Ben Affleck is a decent-looking man, but he never looked hotter than when you spit shine him.
What a good girl. Until she's not. And right now, it's the not time for Jennifer Lopez. Sorry, not sorry.
What do you think about the whole TikTok controversy?
Can I tell you something? I don't know anything about TikTok. I am in prison. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not a part of TikTok. I'm not a part of anything except for television, radio, elderly people, and pills.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are going to get married, and should they?
Honestly, I guess so, because they've been together for so long. Listen, to get married and get divorced, I've done that twice in my life. There's nothing wrong with getting divorced. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Men are cheating pigs.
All men?
No, not all men, but usually in cheating, it's always a man who's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Although I did cheat while I was married, just to see how that felt. I knew he was cheating. Sorry, not sorry. By the way, and I cheated up. Like, if you're going to cheat, then cheat up.
And that's what the young girls don't. That's what you got to. We need you, Wendy. You don't cheat down. You cheat up. So if you're going to cheat on me, make sure you cheat on me with somebody that's got more than me. Okay? Don't cheat on me with somebody that ain't got nothing. Because then it's just like, it was really nice to get a glimpse of the old Wendy to talk about some of the hot topics because we miss her. And it just lets me know that Wendy what may be able to handle a once a month podcast. Or just like come on some type of show, some type of platform to give us a little something. If y'all don't get this woman a mic, and she just, it's so funny because when you look at her during that documentary from Lifetime, she looks so damn bad. Let's just be very clear about it. But it's nice to see that she looks healthier, and she just looks healthier. She just looks better than what we see in the last couple of years. So I just hope that, she filed something to end her, conservatorship or whatnot, and hopefully that gets granted. So I think that this is definitely going to help her. I think the TMZ documentary was a good look for her. And I am so sorry to hear that her son was stealing money and her son is the reason why she's in this mess. But people been speculating that for years. And Wendy, you can love your son, but love his raggedy ass over there. And if he is in cahoots with his daddy, you send his raggedy ass over there with his daddy. Okay? Because you spent years making sure that boy had a good life. Okay? A good life. Just for his ass probably trying to pay you back for whatever issues that he has with you that's underlined by stealing your money, feeling entitled. Now, why he already didn't have a trust that he could have just blew through because that's on his ass? That's another question. Because did you not have a trust fund? What happened to the money that was in your account? Don't you have savings? Did y'all not set this little boy up? But she probably ain't thinking that my son is going to be out here robbing me blind. Baby, once I got my mind back together, baby, the kids can kiss my ass, okay? Hell, y'all lucky she ain't young enough to have another one. Because I'll be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll start over. Go and get rid of the son too, child. Shit. Y'all, you had your time with his ass. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. And that's all I got. So hopefully we see our girl Wendy free. She's going to visit her dad. So that's what she wanted to do because her dad is 94 years old. So we don't know when he's going to get sent to glory. Anyway, it's your girl CC with It Girl Uncensored. And I'm out. Bye. Y'all see I got my nails. Period.